T. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I went to go and sit with the leadership of SESCOC. And as the CEO has mentioned, I asked them a question. And it's very rare for people to give praise to sponsors. And they were very clear that most of what they've achieved would have been impossible if it wasn't for Bidvest, if it wasn't for Mr. Price, if it wasn't for Citi, if it wasn't for Toyota. And you know, we always mention sponsors when we already received the money. And then once we've received the money, we put them there, small fine print. As the Minister of Sport, I would like to thank Bidvest. I would like to thank Citi. I would like to thank Mr. Price, Toyota, and every other sponsor that I might not have mentioned. In my era as the sports minister, sponsors shall be recognized. We shall appreciate you. And you know, the most frequent question people ask me, and I walked in here, I smiled. People always ask me, Minister, maak toch seker klere lyk mooi die keer. So when I saw the nice tracksuits, I called the president. I said, one side, I said, Mr. Barry, where's my tracksuit? But I just want, as I said, I want to thank the sponsors. But most importantly, I call you inspirational athletes. You are totally what we should be as South Africa. You are the epitome of where we should be as South Africans. You have risen above your own circumstances. You are, for all of us, the greatest inspiration. And I speak to many teams, but I want you to know that you are and will be the greatest team I will ever address. And I have no doubt in my mind that you will come back with gold. You are not going there to win because you've already won in your lives. You have won because you said, whatever happened to me or my circumstances or where I find will not define who I am. I will be who I want to be in life. And I want to thank the president of SASCOC, the management. I want to thank the deputy minister. I want to thank my department that's here, that played a role in you being here. And I was listening to everybody, including the MC, including the president, including the CEO, trying to pronounce the name of Mr. Etienne Chapot. And it made me think in Parliament when we were trying to pronounce conscientiously. And he just took me back and I was smiling. But I just wanted to say to SASCOC, we're going to work together. And in my mission, I'm an action man. My main priority in as far as this inspirational team is concerned is to make sure that, you know, they don't just shine on stage, but when they get home, they worry and stress about debts, worry and stress about what they're going to eat tomorrow or how they're going to survive. I promise right here on this stage that I am going to engage sponsors. I'm going to engage my own people in my department. Luckily, I'm in charge, so I don't need to engage a lot. Myself and the DM is going to make sure that we change what you do on the sporting field for us. We're going to do off the sporting field. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed with my speech, can we observe a moment of silence as we remember Usis Zanele Situ? She would have been announced as part of this team today, but God had a different plan. Can I request that those who can stand to please stand, and may Sis Zanele's soul continue to rest in peace. Please bow your heads. Thank you. Our brand new minister, of Sport, Arts and Culture, Honorable Gayton McKenzie. Minister was brand new once upon a time. The Honorable Deputy Minister, Ms. Peace Mabe. The President of SASCOC, Mr. Perry Hendricks. The first Vice President and Chairperson of the Gender Commission of SASCOC, Ms. Luandile Simelane. The Chairperson of the Athletes Commission and our own Olympian, Mr. Khotso Mokoena. The Chairperson of the Disability and Classification Commission, another Olympian, Ms. Muki Grobela. Esteemed SASCOC board members who are here today. The Acting DG, Dr. Cynthia Kumalo and your team. The French Embassy delegation led by Mr. Etienne Chapon. The French Consul in Johannesburg. The French Chamber of Commerce representatives. Our sponsors, partners, and the IPC worldwide partners represented here today. Presidents and representatives of the different national federations. SASCOC management and staff. Our dedicated coaches and Team SA management. Members of the media, and most importantly, our incredible athletes and their families. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to say all protocol is observed. My name is Nozipho Jafta. I am the CEO of SASCOC, not brand new, not new anymore. It is indeed a true honor to stand before you this morning. Your presence here is a demonstration of the unwavering support and commitment you have for our team and our mission. Welcome to this exciting and momentous occasion as we announce the Paralympic team that will represent South Africa at the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Honorable Minister, I'd like to welcome you and the Deputy Minister to this family. There is no better time to join the sporting family than now, 2024, the Olympic and Paralympic year. This is the next big thing in the country's sporting calendar. And our hashtag for our campaign is For My Country. Once again, welcome to the Olympic House. I'm looking forward to our engagements as we build towards LA 2028 Olympics and Paralympics. The short engagement that we've just had with you, I'm actually quite excited about. I think you've got it, Minister. Thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are announcing the athletes who will be representing our country at the Paralympic Games in Paris. These athletes will be carrying the hopes and dreams of our young people from different communities. They are our ambassadors, and they will be flying the South African flag on a global stage. I want to extend my deepest admiration and best wishes to the athletes as they prepare to compete in Paris. Your dedication and resilience, resilience and passion are truly inspiring. You have already made us immensely proud through your hard work and achievements. As you head to Paris, know that the entire nation is behind you, cheering you on every step of the way. I want to remind you that representing your country on a global stage is an honor and a huge privilege. Being selected to represent your country is the highlight of any athlete's career, and the Olympics and Paralympics are the pinnacle of any athlete's career, and your selection should be celebrated as such. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather to celebrate our athletes, it is crucial to recognize those who have made this journey possible for us. To Bidvest, thank you. I wanted to tell you that out of the 26 athletes that are going to be announced today, 21 of them are on the Bidvest Operation Excellence. And I'd like to thank you for that, and that is really amazing. To Mr. Price Sports, our athletes are looking amazing. They say when you look good, you feel good, and your performance improves. Paris is one of the fashion capitals of the world, and our athletes will be looking the part. Thank you very much to Mr. Price Sports for your support. The Department of Arts, Sports and Culture has always been our pillar of strength. They've been there for us through thick and thin. Minister, I'd like to thank your department for the support that they have given us. We're like children. We come running to your office as and when there's a crisis. Thank you very much for your support, and I'd like to thank the team, ADG and your team. Thank you very much for supporting us. Let's regroup as we prepare for 2028. I want to also thank the NLC for their support. We wouldn't be where we are today without their support. And I don't know if they are represented here today, but they've always been there for us, and I'd like to thank them for that. Thank you to the IPC Global Partners, Citibank and Toyota. They have been amazing. Thank you for believing in the Paralympic team. Everywhere we go, Citibank and Toyota are there for our Paralympic teams. And to all our partners, your support has been instrumental in helping us fulfill our mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I experienced how excited and proud the nation was when we sang the national anthem at Loftus on Saturday. It was so beautiful and emotional. I could not help but imagine how it would feel when the South African anthem is sung in Paris with our athletes on the podium. I'm looking forward to that moment. Team South Africa has always competed with pride and excellence at the Paralympics. This edition, we expect similar. The initial squad represents the best of the best, and we are hopeful that our athletes will continue to add to the country's reputation at the Paralympics. We wish them every success and assure them that they have the support of the entire nation. Thank you to the media for telling the athlete stories. Without you, I don't think we would be where we are. I really want to thank the media for the support and just sharing, the stories about our athletes and where they come from, and sharing everything about the Olympics. I mean, it's really been amazing, and I really want to thank the media for their support. So, to our athletes, go out there, do it for your country. May you achieve your dreams and come back with stories of triumph and joy. Good luck to Team SA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Paralympics 2024 team announcement, and please enjoy your day. I thank you.
Where we announced Team SA to go to Paris 2024 for the Paralympics. We've done it for the Olympics and the Olympians, and teams have already started to leave, like the women's hockey. And now it's your turn to get ready and for that excitement to build for you and your families. Minister, acknowledgement to you, congratulations on your selection by the President of the country. Deputy Minister, congratulations to you as well. We look forward to establishing a relationship with the Ministry as well as your department. We've developed a solid foundation and relationship with the current department. It wasn't always that good in the past. And I'm not going to give my age away, but I've personally known every Minister of Sport since Steve Stewart there. And that shows I've started as a very young person involved in sports administration from Galvindale, Port Elizabeth. It takes 3 years since Tokyo 2020. Because of COVID, the Paralympics was pushed back by another year. And some of the athletes that are sitting here are part of that team that we had, that great team that we had in Tokyo. It took you 3 years for your particular training to get to where you are now, to become another representative of this wonderful country, South Africa, and to represent Team South Africa, to wear the green and gold, to wear the white tracksuit, and to wear the green tracksuit, the podium tracksuit. And we're looking forward to you standing up there on the podiums with your green tracksuits, where you're going to be awarded with some of the medals. Some of you are world record holders. Simone, well done. You did very well in Japan not so long ago. And we're looking forward to you developing even further as athletes and as individuals as you represent our country. To the coaches, managers, administrators who also put in their time and effort, thank you for getting us to where we are now. Your dedication, perseverance, and hard work has brought us all to this particular moment, and we're immensely proud of you. We're looking forward to being in Paris, sir, and we will be busy working with the French embassy and Mr. Chapon from the French consul in Johannesburg. We're looking even more forward to engaging with you and your colleagues in Paris when we have our home from home called Ikaya, and where you can come and taste some good South African food and good music as well. I'm also proud to announce the incentives for the athletes. Just as we announced the incentives for our Olympians, our Paralympians will also be receiving incentives for their medals that they will achieve. And they are as follows. For our gold medalists, athletes will receive 400,000 Rand, with the coach receiving 100,000 Rand. Silver medalists will earn 200,000 Rand, and the coach 50,000 Rand. Bronze medal payouts will be 75,000 for the athlete and 25,000 for the coach. And to recognize the unique nature of the Paralympians, the guides that are going to be with you, for the visually impaired athletes in particular, will also receive the same payouts as the coaches of those athletes that earn the medals. And that's the first time we're doing that. And then especially for boccia, where we will be competing as well, the following incentives will also apply: 200 per athlete and 100,000 for the coach, 100,000 per athletes and 50,000 for the coach for silver, and 40,000 per athlete and 20,000 for the coach for a bronze medal. These incentives are a testament to SASCOC's commitment, the South African Sports Confederation Olympic and Paralympic commitments to our athletes. And the minister asked us a simple question this morning. If you had to give any athlete a pen and a piece of paper, what is the first thing that he thinks the athletes, he asked us, what's the first thing the athletes will write? And we said, more athlete support, more support for our athletes. And that is what SASCOC is geared towards. And that's what we'll work with you, Minister, to achieve that as well. Minister, this is just one event on a already full calendar for this year. We've been to Africa, we've been to Japan with the World Para-Athletics. Now it's going to be the Olympics, it's going to be the Paralympics. But because SASCOC represents 6 different organizations, Olympics, Paralympics, Commonwealth Games, World Games, school games, government games, especially in Africa and Southern Africa, our athletes are always busy. And every year, there's an event that we're going to be sending these athletes to. For example, there was the World Youth Winter Olympics in South Korea as well. So every year there's something happening. It now gives me great pleasure to do what you've all been waiting for. And that is to start the announcement of the teams. And before I do that, I'm going to also ask our chef de mission to come up here with me as well. And that is, I'm proud to announce that the chef de mission for the Paris Paralympics is none other than patient